wind has died down, do you think we can put the umbrellas back up? This is pretty hot. The wind is less now, though, right? Think it's okay now?
Thank you, officials, for explaining the rules to us smooth brain English people who haven't got the new rules yet and won't for another 12 months.
Dobré ráno z krásneho Splitu v Chorvátsku. Máme tým Jižní mesto proti Bratislava Tricksters. Ja som Barbara a budem dnes komentovať. Good morning everybody from sunny Croatia. My name is Babs and we are watching the Jižní mesto against Bratislava Tricksters game. Opening goal by Jižní mesto, number 2. And we will bring you some highlights. We already had an overtime game this morning. After the party last night, we were surprised to start on time this morning, managed by Paddington Bears, who did show up one by one to play the Archers. How was that game?
It was horrendous. Horrendous.
I thought it looked actually better than I expected, to be quite honest. This is now the game for 6th place? 5th place, fifth, sixth, correct. Correct, 5th place. Jižní mesto with the win on the face. This is one of 4 Jižní mesto teams at this tournament, the younger of the men's teams. And we have a surprising lift up by the Rockstars, who will be playing for 3rd, who made it into the semi-final, surprising themselves more than anyone. And we have Bratislava Tricksters, who are celebrating 20 years of their existence this year. I know, I was there. I played with them, a couple of them, 20 years ago, since there were no women's teams back then, and that's how I got into officiating of this wonderful sport. So thanks to the Tricksters on that. Back to this game, 1-0 so far. As I said, we just witnessed the first overtime game of the day with the Marmaladies over Vienna Phoenix. Marmaladies scoring a quick, sudden victory goal. Jižní mesto in pretty good control of the ball here in the first minutes of this first half, going for a 5th place finish. But let's see what the Tricksters will do. They were here with plenty of time to warm up. They might be a little bit tired, as it was election night in Slovakia last night, and maybe they were waiting up for the results. Crease violation by Jižní mesto. Yeah, don't ask me about the election results. I shouldn't be commenting on them. But yes, I have been watching them. I did vote by mail, and I do encourage anybody living abroad to participate in their elections and help their home countries in, you know, steering themselves. So I can say that wherever possible. All right, Tricksters on the ball now. Let's see if they can capitalize here on this possession. We have, oh, that was a big mistake. But Martin Kramar came back out of retirement for this tournament. I believe so. I don't think he would leave it behind. Ah, yeah, no, it's broken. Definitely broken. It's a fiddlestick now with a nice pink helmet. Pink head. Tricksters on the ball. We are debating the procedure for a broken stick in the officiating committee to see what the best way is. We haven't come to a conclusion yet. What's yours?
What is the current ruling? Because if your stick breaks, I know who's come off the field. Should he be taking his stick off as well?
Well, it's not specified, let's put it that way. Right now, you should just leave it behind because, you know, we don't want players coming up with a broken stick. There is pros and cons to that procedure, so we will see how it will change. Also, we are trying to harmonize the rules and procedures between the different disciplines. I mean, sticks do not break so often in the women's game, but they do break a little bit in sixes and definitely in box. So we'll see. But we did see a second goal by Jizni mesto, by number 1. I do have to admit that I need to look up my roster on this younger Jizni mesto team. I do know it well for the seniors. So we'll see here. No, that's the women. And we will look up the men. You can also look up all the stats of the teams on our website or go straight to pointbench.com. All right, that was Adam Ondracek with number 1, so the more senior guy on this young team. He is the leading scorer for this team, so no surprise there. All right, now Tricksters with the counterattack. Not quite. The pass did not connect. So Jizni mesto back on ball. Vitek Sherry with the clear.
Yeah, you've got to say, Tricksters have just not been looking after the ball very well. They've given it away a few times. They've not really had a shot. Yeah, so when they get it, they've got to look after it. But Jizni mesto are just riding them really well. They're working hard. Are they two up now?
Correct, 2 up.
My scoreboard's not up to date, but it is 2 now.
The scoreboard is up to date now.
Yeah, I think the score bench is still in training.
I do have to say that the Tricksters team did look more serious last year entering this tournament. They might have been taking this a little bit as a vacation. I mean, they did not have a participation at this year's World Championship, so maybe that's also, you know, a little bit of a motivational bummer for many of the Slovak guys. They are starting to prepare for their participation in Utica for the Box World Championship next year around this time. And that's why most probably this tournament will take place in the first weekend of October next year, just to not collide with the Box Worlds. But stay tuned and watch our website. We will announce details and dates in about a month from now.
Yeah, we got a goal from Tricksters. They've got one. Oh, no, it's not a goal. It hit the side of the net. It moved the net. I think it tricked everyone on the field, but the refs made the correct call.
Yeah, Rejo really tried there, one of the founding members of this team, and he now gets to play with his son. But that did not quite connect with the goal there, but they managed to get the ball back on this unsuccessful curl by Jizni mesto. Beautiful shot. Did not quite get in there as it got saved by Andrej Jihal. Oh my. Okay, I speak Czech, but I still cannot do some of the letters, so I apologize for my Czech friends for that. They know that very well. In Slovak, we do not have that particular letter, so I try to stay.
In English, we have none of those. Well, we have no fancy letters. We just confuse everyone with lots of different grammar. We now finally do have a goal from Tricksters. They've got one back. It's a goal from, we're going to find out from the referee in a second.
All right, a goal by Martin Kramer, who we just talked about, and assisted by one of the imports from Budapest, David Fures. They have 2 guys from Budapest playing for them this time around. They had a couple last year also. Hungarian lacrosse picking up, so that's nice to see some representation here as well. So score now 2-1. We're about halfway through this first half.
Yeah, it's a tough battle on the face-off to see who comes up with it. They're still scrapping, still fighting. And it is Jizni mesto, but it's still going. The ground ball's not over till it's over. They're still hustling. It's a long old pass. And Tricksters come back with it. Really good hustle from Tricksters. You know, a face-off isn't just about winning the clamp, it's about winning that ground ball afterwards. And you keep on hustling, so they do really well there. Away again.
Yeah, ball possession has been a little bit off point, I would say, in this game.
Yeah.
Surprisingly so, in your game, it was pretty good.
That is much more surprising because these guys have had at least 2 hours more sleep than we did, considering we were here at 9 a.m. playing, you know, and we went to bed, most of us, about 4.
So the party was good?
Oh, it was amazing, of course.
Oh, another goal by Tricksters. Goal od Slovákov. David Fures, assisted by... I do think there was an assist there. We will find out.
Do you want to talk to me?
I think Stano Purgat assisted that one, I would say.
Yeah, the rest maybe just haven't spotted it.
That's all right. Can you tell us more about the sea urchin story?
Well, so one of the bears decided to go for a swim in the sea in the middle of the night during the party, and while he was having this little swim, he stepped on a sea urchin, and he came back out of the water with a lot of little black spikes poking out of the bottom of his foot.
The story I heard was that it was a vicious attack by a wild animal, a sea urchin. I will go with that story.
Yeah, they are wild. You've got to be careful. You know, if you see a sea urchin, don't approach it. You should lie down flat and make no noise. Otherwise, it will attack you.
For any kids watching, note to self: do not go bathing in the Adriatic Sea late at night when it's dark, because there are sea urchins, and during the day at least you can see them.
Yeah, and it's a different approach to child urchins. You have to scream and shout and scare them away. So let's see what Jizni mesto do with this one. 3 nines on the ball. He looks for a feed inside, but it's knocked down. And they pick it back up. It's a good dodge. And a shot. And there was no backup, so it went to the goalie, and the ball goes for Tricksters. Let's see how well they can clear it out here.
It's okay. Goalie stop. Yeah. No.
Yeah, we've got about a minute and a half left in this half. It's currently 2-2, tied game. Trickster still trying to clear it out. That's a nice clear, get into the shorty, now they've got a fast break opportunity. They've got the numbers, that's a great feed and a great goal by 2-0. That was so quick from the clear, and Jizni mesto just weren't tight with their defense. They left that open like Moses part in the Red Sea. It's like, yeah, here we go, come on in, here's the red carpet. But it's good ball movement, they moved it fast. And the goalie's not happy. And quite right, defence let him down a bit there. So 30 seconds left in the half. It's currently 3-2 Tricksters. They came back. I think they were 2 goals down and now it's 3-2. Let's see who wins this face-off. It's a good battle. The Mesto pole picks it up. He's only got about 20 seconds. He's got to move. Oh, it's a great check. He's got the ball back. They need to go fast. And that's timeout. Half time, 3-2 to Tricksters.
Bambo,
So beer always helps. Okay. Some sort of meds.
What do you need?
I'm all good.
Beer.
Yeah, I think so.
Who's not
I'm dying.
That was a really strong half, really competitive. Both teams really going at it. Some strong lacrosse on show. They got a bit scrappy, you know, Tricksters were giving the ball away, but they've cleaned up their act a bit and they're getting back in the game. So it should be interesting to see if there's any different approach in the second half. But it's a one-goal game, so there's a lot to play for. So we'll be right back for the second half for this 5th, 6th placement match.
found is working?
Yes, it is. I found my glasses this morning.
There you go.
I left them on the table yesterday.
I didn't find any.
Well, kind of things, but I think we're good as long as we keep it that way. And tighten up a tiny bit on those hand contacts and stuff. But
30 seconds, back on pitch.
Here we go, we're about to get underway in the second half. 5th, 6th playoff match between Tricksters in the white and orange and Jizni Mesto, one of the many Jizni Mesto teams in black. Here we go in the face. The ball was loose. Tricksters initially come up with it, but it's loose again. It's great riding. The pole picks it up well. He's going to run across the field. He's an absolute athlete. And they've lost the ball. Jizni Mesto turned it over. That is a great check. The ball was loose. And they turn it around. They go again. They've got the fast break. Can they move the ball? Look for one more. There was no one quite there on the back door where you usually like to have someone on that fast break to step in. But they're just going to settle it now. It's a beautiful hot sunny day here in Split, and it's a great dodge. It's a great save from the goalie, number 12. I don't have the roster, so I can't name names, but we're trying our best with numbers. And they go for the clear. Tricksters are riding hard. They're a goal up and they're still going for it, which you've got to respect. And they try and clear it with the pole. A bit unconventional. Conventional wisdom is you get it in a short stick and he runs it up, but they've done well. And now they've got the ball. So let's see what they can do here as they make a couple of subs. And they look to spin it around, make a play. They just need one goal to make it a tight game. And remember, if it's a tight game at the end of time, we do go to overtime. It's a great look in. He looks for one more. And there was no backup, so it went to the goalie and Tricksters pick up the ball. Unforgivable, really, to not have the backup. So they make the slow clear. No ride from Jizni Mesto. They're just letting the goalie come out. It is only a 15-minute half. And he looks for the feed. That's a great pass. A great layoff. And they look to drive now. They're looking to move it. They're looking for the slides, keep moving the ball. This is great attack from Tricksters. Pass and move, draw the slide, draw and dump, textbook, and that's a great shot and a great save. And they come up with it again. You should come up with it. Two hands, man. And they've got another chance to go for goal. It's a great look. He needs to find one more. There's no adjacent. He's isolated. Gets the pole. See if he gets a shot off here. Oh, it's a lovely face dodge. Unlucky with the shot that just goes over the bar, but it is backed up, so they get a third roll at the dice. See what they can do this time. They're isolating, but it's always against the pole. You need to find that short stick matchup. Now they've got one. He's looking for the dodge here. It's a wild check.
They said that they're going to hang out until it's time.
Swinging an axe. Tricksters still with the ball. It's a long possession now. Jizni Mesto need to get it. They need to ride. They need to get the ball up and try and get a goal to get back in this game. It's a good dodge. He draws the slide. There's no backup at all, so it does go to Jizni Mesto.
They all have to stay.
And they look for the clear. Oh, the short stick misses it. That is unfortunate. And they've got a fast break and a shot and a goal. Goal for Tricksters comes from 2-0. No assist recorded. And it really just came from that ball clear. And they've got a 2-goal advantage now. Perhaps a bit more patience with the clear, they would have. And not giving away that chance. It was a good fast break. We have the assist. It comes in a bit late, but we have it. It's for 1-0 assist for goal 2-0. Great hustle from the ref there to give that assist. Got to make sure those points count. And here we go with the face-off. It comes loose. It's bouncing around everywhere. It's pinball. Jizni Mesto pick it up and they drop it. He's a dropper, as they say, and he looks to get free. It's a nice release. Now they can settle it as they make their subs. And they've got a match up. Let's see if they can isolate it. He's going in for the dodge. And it's great D from the short stick midi here. We love to see it. He's keeping them out like any pole would. And there is a shot, but it is backed up and it stays black. And they're riding hard here. They're pushing all the way out to the edges. It's great hustle from the defense. It's a nice little roll dodge, but he's doubled. And the check makes the pass go way over to the back, and all goes Tricksters. So about halfway through the second half. About 8 minutes left. And they go to clear again. Again, it's another poor clear. Short stick's picked it up. That's really good hustle from the Tricksters here. They are absolutely going. He's pushed him off the pitch and he's forced him to just yeet the ball anywhere, and it's fallen into the Tricksters sticks. And they've got another little fast break here. Great one-on-one, but just unfortunate not to make that catch. Perhaps he was thinking too far ahead of scoring a goal. Oh, that was a really poor clear. He's just given a one-on-one. It's a save. The goalie has redeemed himself after a shocking clear straight to the opponent. Perhaps he forgot which team he was playing for.
saying happy.
These clears are just increasingly sketchy from Jizni Mesto. There's been 3 or 4 shocking ones. You just missed one where the goalie passed it straight to the opposing player, and it was in a one-on-one, still didn't score.
Oh, it's like my pass when I played goalie last night. I had 2 great saves, but one of them on the clear were straight back to an LCC Harpiet player, and then no chance.
Perhaps the beer is having a strong effect on some of these players. That's a great shot, a bouncer straight into the top of the net. It's now a 3-goal advantage. Tricksters are just dominating this game now.
So they did wake up suddenly, right?
Yeah, maybe they all had a beer at half-time.
Maybe also the case. We do have a very nice food court here.
We do. The food here has been next level. If you're out here and you get the smash burger, that's possibly one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life.
It's actually the best burger I have ever had in my life, and that counts for burgers all around this globe. This particular burger from Barbarossa Barbecue, amazing, and we are happy to confirm they will be back next year. We just agreed, and they're happy to come by next year, and they will also bring some lazy bags, and you know, we will have a extended chill zone. So do come join us next year here in beautiful Splite.
I mean, that sounds so fantastic. I think I'm booking my tickets already, just for the burgers. And we had a nice shot. It was a save. It goes a shot off the sideline, which is a rare thing to see, and it goes to Tricksters, who backed it up.
An important addition here has to be that, you know, these Jizni Mesto players do play majority of their time box. They do play some field in the Czech Republic, that they've always been more keen on the box game. You can tell by also many of their helmets being box helmets. But there are a couple of guys here who coach their youth back home, and some very young players as well. I would say many of these guys are 17, 18 years old, maybe even 16 at times, with a couple of, let's say, more senior leaders like Adam Ondracek, the leading scorer for this team, #1.
Yeah, maybe that's why they keep throwing it off the pitch. They're so used to having a wall that bounces the ball back.
That is correct. And in box, you can see that teams who usually play field and then go on the box floor are having a hard time with the rebounds off the boards, whereas the Czechs who play box all the time, they know how to work the ball off the boards.
Yeah. So the ref touched on the floor, but I don't think he's used it as a flag. I think a gust of wind has blown it off, unless he doesn't have any flags. Has he thrown this out in the air?
I don't think he has. That was indeed the wind. He was just double checking where the ball should restart, if it was a shot or a deflection or what happened there.
Is there something in the rule book for inadvertent hat throwing?
Not yet, but that's an interesting one. We might put that in.
You can have an inadvertent flag and an inadvertent whistle, but there's absolutely nothing about an inadvertent hat. And here we go, Jizni trying to get back in the game. And passes dropped. Can they keep it on? They can. And he's going for the dodge here. We've got 4 minutes left in the game. Jizni Mesto need to get back in it. They need to get some good looks. A big skip. Can't quite get a shot off, but it's a great feed. Oh, he goes low to low. It's just wide. They've got to be more clinical. But they've got another go. They have backed up. He's going for another dodge from the top right. He draws the double. He looks for the feed inside. There's a shot. Again, missing the target.
Another amazing thing, because if you think about it, the box goal is way smaller and the goalie is way bigger. Now you have this humongous goal with this tiny little goalie, yet you can't hit it.
Yeah, although in this case the goalie is an absolute unit. He has just made another save, and they feed it up. Oh, it's a behind the back.
The Tricksters goalie, also one of the founding members of the Tricksters 20 years ago. So him, Stanley, and Rejo on this team, 21, and the goalie himself. Been there from the beginning.
Yeah. And there's a flag down. Let's see what that's for. They're going to try and get a shot off while they've got that flag. They look at the field inside, the ball's dropped, and we're going to have a penalty. It's just a Mesto with a man-up situation. There is a slash. So Tricksters 1-7. Andrew Fraser with the slash. He does love a slash, that man.
Well, watching from the outside, we all do, right?
Oh, absolutely. I've had the pleasure of playing against him, and to dodge that man one-on-one is a death sentence, I tell you that. He is an absolute Chad.
He is not our most feared
And
most feared defender is number 19 on the Latvia Archers. Yeah. Going against him is more or less a death sentence.
There's quite a lot of fierce defenders at this tournament, and I think a lot of people have got the bruises to prove that. I think we had 2 back-to-back.
Not to make you believe this is a violent sport. You know, it's a gentleman's.
Oh, absolutely.
Or what is it? It's a hooligan's game for gentlemen, I think, is the expression we
That's what
use.
they talk about for rugby, isn't it? So it's similar for everything for lacrosse. Yeah.
Unlike the other game that I'm not a fan of particularly, which is the gentleman's game for hooligans.
We got to get the trail
Basketball.
to relay that, guys.
Football.
Not the new lead.
Definitely
Needs to
football.
get down and
There's
get
no
it.
doubt about it. And there is a football game going on here in Split, just, I would say 500 meters from here. We will probably hear those fans because they're feared across here.
Yeah, there was a lot of players and stuff in the city yesterday. There's a lot of fans that turned up for the big derby between Split and Zagreb. Apparently impossible to get a ticket. Double sold out.
Absolutely sold out.
We did inquire, but no chance. was
Many of
what we
these
heard.
teams inquired.
Yeah.
There's absolutely zero chance. And quite honestly, you're probably safer staying right here with me.
That is true. You get to enjoy the sunshine and some excellent lacrosse. Oh, that's a good hit. Let the boys play. Oh, okay. So
Oh, that is so unfortunate because that was a very good on-spot hit right there. And
it was a technical for offside. I think everyone looked up like, what? That's a good hit.
yeah, we were definitely hoping that our official from Trail did not throw a flag
we
for
were
a foul down
starting-
by the goal, but he did not.
We were starting to question his abilities, but he was spot
Just
on
for a
there.
second. We don't
Just for a
question.
second, we were like, bro, what are you doing? Oh, it's an outside shot, he's whipped it. And again, wide. Was there backup? Oh, it is backed up by Black.
Yeah, Adam Ondracek right there. He's also the coach for the women's team here. And he went with the girls to the World Championship and the World Games last year.
Yeah, and that is game over. Tricksters win against Jizni Mesto, 5-2.
Thank you very much. Stay tuned. We have an excellent matchup coming up between Oslo Ladies and the Shining Stars, which is the, let's say, more experienced team from Jizni Mesto on the women's side. And we can't wait.
Experience being the word for when you can't run as much anymore.
No, they run pretty well, as you will see yourself. They're just, let's say, a little bit longer in the game than the other team. And we do not use a certain word when we talk about women, so you know, they're experienced. Yes, and they love it. And they're having a great